It me, the sheep. This is a little bit of an interesting angle here, but it actually works really well here. I was up a little late last night, kind of like getting stuff kind of set up for a slightly different take on it. So we're actually going to be zoomed in a little further. So like you can actually see what's going on. Check it out. And Meowdy Roo and Mad Elmo, welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. So today we are resuming our build of the Ghost. I think I actually, oh yeah, I have it set up to where the Ghost can be shown, or the thing can. Oh, see, there's the Ghost below me on the right of the screen. And we can switch it back over to the instructions. So we just finished this bit. We put those things right there and are diving in on a bit of a kind of mini build, question mark, mini build TM. So one of the kind of cool things about this is how, like, whenever I'm looking for stuff in the little bins, you can actually see it, like right there. I thought that was pretty cool. Like whenever I was playing around with it yesterday, I was like, okay, this is gonna be pretty cool. So I can switch them around, and now we can be looking for a couple of whatchamacallums, 1x3s and a couple of 1x2 bits with a little ridge. And I can actually see what I'm doing on the stream preview thing. So like that one, it was hidden in within things. So yeah, we're making progress. Like I said, always getting better, always progressing, always making improvements, just like life. Feel sheep. How are y'all my lunch breaks going, friends? I hope that your thunderous Thursdays are going well. So I can also look down here. Yo, and Meowdy on Admon. Welcome to the City of Electric Sheep. So we found that, buddy. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I may end up, like I said, kind of switching some things around because we're trying a whole bunch of different things to see what works best. And I'm so far a fan of this one. I think this one's working pretty well so far. But we'll see if it continues to work going forward. Only way to find out is to try. Admon, how was the rest of your birthday the other day? I was so happy that we got to see you and celebrate digitally, obviously, because Admon is... I've seen him IRL, but we are... let's just say not physically close to one another. A few states over. Launcher was exciting. Wind was strong enough to rip your neighbor's siding. Holy moly. And throw it onto your side of the door. That is super intense. Holy moly. I hope that it didn't do any, like, damage. Oof. Yeah, several states away. To say the least. But with any luck, we'll be able to see each other in the next year or two. I'm hoping that we'll be able to see each other in a year or two for a fantasy football draft. You know, depending on the pandemic. So there are a few things that kind of made their way into this bin because they were special things, right? And they're very visible on white. So it's like, okay, yeah. We'll put those in here. That'll work. And we just need 2 more of these. And then we can build, well, then we can look for one more piece, and then we can build this step. Soon, Tien. Able to relax and play a few games after stream, too. Nice. That's always fun. To just kind of chill and take it easy. I imagine that is what I will probably be doing for my birthday. Though, my birthday very soon is like the final Hearthstone reveal for the new set, and then the next day is the release of the classic mode. Like, what? Lots of exciting stuff. I was kind of looking forward to like being able to chill, like, you know, just do my spreadsheets for the rest of the reveal, and then, you know, just kind of hang out. But nope, they were like, actually, classic is coming out that same day. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm gonna play it. They were originally saying that that wasn't gonna happen until Forged in the Barrens came out as well. And then they were like, oops. Yeah, a whole lot of Hearthstone for my birthday. So the classic set comes out the very next day, or classic mode comes out the very next day. So it's not the same day as my birthday, but that's a-okay, because, you know, there's already going to be so much going on. Here, let's move some of these bigger buddies out of the way. So we're looking for just 2 more things. Just 2 more. Just 2 more. Well, I thought they would be relatively easy to find, because they've got that little ridge, and we do need 4 of them. So we do still need 2 more. I'm gonna angle it a little bit so I can look properly. Yeah, that looks alright on stream too. We're good. Oh, one thing that I did the other day too was I actually sheared my hair. It was starting to get pretty long, not gonna lie. Which is not at all a bad thing. I liked it long, but it was starting to get like a little annoying. So I was like, alright, time to cut. Time to cut. And since I had oh, that was a special piece, that's why it's still in there. I'm like, okay, well, it's still not going like into the hairdresser or anything like that, so I I was really nervous about it too. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna mess it up so bad. I'm gonna mess it up so bad. And then I didn't. It looks alright. Yo, Meowdy Row. And welcome to the city of electric sheep. It's still fun every time. Also fun every time, commenting on how it's fun every time. Yeah, buddy. The sheep got its post-winter shear. So just one more right there. Oh, I see it. There we go. Okay, now we just need to find one more piece. Actually, let's go ahead and put these buddies back in here. Oh! Yeah, I had recently... So before that, I cut like the back and the sides. but the top was still really long. And this time I was like, nah, I'm over it. Top's going too. It's like NVM. I was keeping it, but it was starting to get annoying. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, friend. Feels sheep. Okay, so this one has what? 2 of those little like pointy bits so that you can kind of clip things onto it and it can go up and down. Like that. And it is what, 4 wide? Yeah, 4 wide. Or I guess long. Kind of depends on your orientation, I suppose. So it's this length, but it's got the two little nubs. So that's what we're looking for. That is what we are looking for. And I still haven't found bada beat and bow. Let's see. I think maybe one of my next steps, kind of improvement type things, maybe some bin type stuff that doesn't make quite as much noise. That's kind of like a, whatchamacallit. No, that's still just a 1x4 plate. Kind of like dice. What's it called? Like where you roll the dice onto it. Not holders, but yeah, like for D&D or for like dice games. I don't know. Like craps and stuff. I mean, not craps in particular, because, you know, that goes on to a specific board, trying to get to a specific place, etc. But that kind of material, that kind of setup. Well, these are also just more 1x4 plates. Yeah, kind of placemats, but still bins, right? So I've got like a couple of ones for D&D kind of off screen, like that away. But they're not quite big enough. Yeah, either a rubberish material or some of them are like felt. Some of them are kind of like feltish. So some of those to where it's not as like, whenever I'm moving them, it's making all of the noise. So whenever I'm removing something right here, since I'm not going Eureka, that's it. It's basically like, okay, these are things that are kind of debating me into like going for them. And since they were debating me, I was getting them out of the way. Oh, you have 2 from when WoW had a TCG. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So now we get to build this part. So we got that. Then these bits go both on kind of the front and the back, and on both sides. Yeah, so I actually never played the physical card game for the WoW TCG, but I play a lot of Hearthstone, the digital version. That Rue here as well plays, at least has played, a decent amount of Hearthstone. I think mostly right now, Rue's playing more Battlegrounds than anything else. Oh, this one is the smooth plates. Smooth plates. And then just a 1x2. Already got the 1x2. Yeah, a whole bunch of cards and event stuff is coming up soon. Let's go. I'm so excited. I'm a big fan of Hearthstone. I still actively play it even though I don't stream it a whole lot anymore. Still absolutely love Hearthstone. Still one of my favorite games. I've been lately doing a lot of achievement hunting. Not like a lot, but they mentioned at one point that like there'll actually be things that you get for the like achievement points. And so it's like, okay, well, this thing that I wasn't prioritizing at all. Now I'm going to. So I've finished all the class-specific ones for the new expansion for Demon Hunter and Druid and Hunter and Mage, and started on Paladin before work this morning. Okay, so now for this next step, we need one of these. Gonna put that there-ish. Yeah. Then we need, well, so the other gray one has a sticker on it. So if I noticed that sticker whenever I was boxing it, then I would have put it here. But if I didn't, then it's just mixed in with the gray stuff. So I'm going to check here first, because that contrast will make it stick out. Yeah, there we go. Got the sticker on it. Let's go. Put that right there too. And then while we're here, we actually need this. And it doesn't look like, yeah, that's not going to get a sticker on it as well. I know that there were some of those that had a sticker. There were some of those that have a sticker. So that is why I was checking in particular. So we pop that there, pop that there, and finally, pop that, 2 spaces, 2 spaces, and then pop the whole thing, hop, into here with that bit in. So it'll go in until it clicks. Aww. Piece done. Let's go. And this will become a much bigger thing of just Technic bricks. So without further ado, all of this will eventually pay off, I assure you. Okay, so that's what? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has that on it, so that isn't it. So it's a 1 by 8. 2, 4, 6. Not this one, 2 bigger than this. Since it's 2 bigger than this, I could just hold on to that and check, which is exactly what I did. That worked great. Everything worked as intended. Let's go. Okay, so I may as well just grab this one since it's right here. And that's the correct one. Then we're also looking for a 1 by 3. So it's not a 1 by 4. It's not that one, right? It looks like it's just the 1 by 3. So I'm actually gonna pull that out. Pull it out of the pile. Because that'll debate me every time. Yo, let's go. Let me see what that is real quick. I'm looking at it. What? What is going on? Okay, so they're upgrading a ton of things. What is a diamond card? Okay, I'm in the middle of the stream right now, so I'm going to come back to that after and kind of read it, because me just actively reading something on stream is awk. But, or, if you tell me about it while I'm doing this thing, that would also be pretty cool. Because diamond cards, 80s to 90s, pirate Lego, best Lego. Ooh, I don't know that I can change your mind from that. That's a good take. That's a great take. There we go. Got it. Like, that is actively a great take. Why would I change your mind from that? I guess if I'm playing Devil's Advocate, I could say that build methods and build not just methods, but also words that I'm looking for, like strategies, and build mechanics, maybe the word I'm looking for here. But the different ways that they are kind of implementing building have kind of evolved a bit, so that, like, on a technical level, they may actually not be as good, but I mean, on a nostalgia level, on a thematic level, on a, like, way that it just makes you viscerally feel, I absolutely cannot argue with that. Like I said, if I'm playing Devil's Advocate, I can find ways that I could make the argument, but, like, also, you're right though. Okay, so these diamond cards are a step above golden cards. They will be for select cards, most likely legendaries and specific ones too. Oh, so they're basically just cosmetic things, kind of like gold cards are. That's really cool. Oh, that is totally my jam. That is 100% my jam. Otto's like, I know you, sheep. You're very interested in this. And yeah, I saw the picture of it. It's like, oh, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I like how it looks. That's fancy AF. That is 586% my jam. They jump out of the card on the board. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm stoked. I am so excited for that. 6. It's all from in here. Then, whoop. Oh, the night ones too are iconic. The night ones are also iconic. I had some of the night stuff as a kid. I had like the it was kind of like a witch's almost hot air balloon. That was really cool. That was one of my favorite sets as a kid. What are some of the other ones that I had back then? The pirates. I never had any of, like, the big ships though. Like, I had like a, you know, little lagoon thing with lots of little like gold like doubloon type things. Oh, you had a castle. That's so cool. I was salivating over that castle as a kid. Oh, have it still. Even better. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. That's awesome. I have a castle now. the Hogwarts castle, but like the medieval, like, you know, the knights themed castle. Oh, I never had one of those. Before I knew what the word lust was, I lusted over those medieval castle Lego sets as a kid. Actively was just amazing. Amazing. Set is freaking iconic. Oh. Doing this at a different angle than I normally do. I think that I like how this looks a lot better, so I'm gonna get better at showing off things at this angle. Because I think that it looks really good. So I'm gonna have to get better at that. Yeah. Okay, so another. Oh, and this one's gonna be a long 1x586. Like super long. Like, yeah, that's the one. Okay. So I'm not gonna go ahead and put it on quite yet because we also need a 1x3 plate. It's a 1x3 plate, but it doesn't have any. There we go. And we need a special piece. Special-ish piece. One with the little, yeah, this one right here. One with the little kind of cross dude coming into it. So this is kind of an interesting situation. So that, then we do that to both like make it consistent here. Also, kind of coming up, there's that little gap there. Don't remember how that kind of pays off. Oh. Yeah! Oh, I wanted that castle so much as a kid. It was so cool. Such a cool castle. Oh. I'm having like both like nostalgia and then also like not like jealousy, right? But like kind of jealousy through nostalgia. If that makes sense. Like I'm nostalgic for that feeling of jealousy that I had. Like I did not ever think that I would be nostalgic of jealousy. But Scorpion actively has me feeling that right now. Oh, and then we also need another 1x3 plate too, my bad. We're gonna need a lot of those. I'm just gonna look for 2 of them because we need one in the very next step too. May as well look for 2 while we've got this bin out. Here's one 1x3. Yeah, I've never felt that the feeling that I feel right now, and it's like it's not a bad feeling, like it's a good one. Like it's definitely that nostalgia itch, but it's like the nostalgia itch for longing, right? Super weird. And again, not at all in a bad way. Oh yeah, I don't go through my years of Lego instructions. I don't go through them weekly, but I still definitely have them. And may go through them at some point, like after we finish up the ghost, because I've got them. Like, they're just, I mean, not sitting there, but kind of. They're in this big old bin. Okay. So the next few steps, we've got this one. Put one there. That goes there. The rest of these hop up to there. And then next step. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, weird focus. There we go. This is interesting. So that has these two first. So they're recessed slightly under that. See, that wasn't in flush before. And then this piece goes on top. Oh, the booklets, not like the instructions, but like the booklets. Yeah, those I would obsess over and go through weekly. Now that I know what you're talking about, yes, I absolutely 100% did that. Yes, I did. Just like, oh, this one, and ooh, that one, and ooh. Yeah, those I would like obsessively go through 100%. Yeah, the like catalog almost. Pretty much catalog, right? Like, there's that piece. So we need the Technic piece. That's the second one of those. Yeah, those catalogs. Yes, I would go through those so much and just be like, oh, and that. Oh, and that. And now whenever I get them, because whenever you buy from Lego, they basically put you on like their mailing list, right? I mean, I'm sure that I could tell them, no, I don't want to get this anymore. But I do though. Because I still go through that. I still go through those. Now it's basically like, okay, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. Oh, that one's cool, but I don't, not kind of worth the money, this, that, the other. And now it's just kind of like, now that I am an adult with a disposable income, I'm like, now it's a checklist. Now it's a checklist. Yeah, they know what they're doing with that too. I don't keep those anymore. I should start keeping those again. My wife came home and is going to be working from home for lunch today. Or not for lunch, this afternoon. Not working from home for lunch because, it's lunch. She's not working during lunch. If she's hearing me, she's like, oh my gosh, another thing that he's just going to keep rather than toss. And she's not wrong. That's totally the appropriate reaction there. Oh, I thought I saw it. Where'd it go? Because this is that dark gray, and it's got the little, like, flat head on top. Yeah, I still have the ones that I had from whenever I was a kid, but I don't have, like, I haven't been keeping the new ones. Like, I've been kind of just, like, going through it and then, like, tossing it as a matter of course. Oh, that one's got a sticker. That actually goes in my special box. Did Did this one go in a special box too? Or in the special box too? Possible. It is very, very... Oh! I did see it. I did see it. Okay, so Diamond Blade Master Samuro. Instantly obtainable by purchasing the Tavern Pass and claiming the card in the Reveals track. Okay. Diamond Brucon. Obtained by completing the Forged in the Barrens Legendary Collector 5 out of 5 achievement to collect all legendary cards from the set. Cool. So it's not like super duper gate kept, but it's gate kept. That's smart. Like it makes it an attainable goal. Yeah, not a dust sink. That's a much better way of putting it, because it is still definitely gate kept, particularly the one where you have to like have 5 legendaries. Like that's not an insignificant barrier to entry whatsoever. But it could be much worse. How big is this one? 1x6. 1x6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1x6. Hop. Hop. Okay. So that, and then this one has this go through here first. And then this whole thing goes right there. Out, so it can't actually move. Oh, I see what you mean, Otto. I see what you mean. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with Hearthstone in particular. Like, I'm gonna complete set it regardless. So it's like, okay, that all right. Works for me, I guess. Okay, so 1x2 and then 2 longer ones, and they're both plates with, I think that the other ones are that size. Yeah, because they're definitely longer than 1x4s, but they're not like super duper long. Yeah, you already knew I was gonna complete set it. I'm nothing if not on brand. Dude, like, the way that the rewards track has gone, and I'm super, super happy about that. Like, before I would... You know, like, I play a lot. I save up my gold. You know, like, I end up getting stuff. It's fine. It's cool. It's good. I would max out at about, like, 100. No, that's 1x3, not 1x2. I'd max out at about 100 gold. Yo, Philosopher Jake. Thank you for the F2K love, and welcome to the city of Electric Sheep. Good to see you, friend. Oh, what are we building? Yeah, so today we are making some progress on our... Go ahead and switch to the box. So now, below my head is the Ghost. We are building the ship from Star Wars Rebels. This one's much longer. Is this the one we're looking for? Or is the other one? Yeah, the other one. This is too long. This one is too long. I want one that's slightly smaller. That one. There we go. So, that goes there. That one goes there. Yeah, that was the right size. There we go. That was the right size. So, Philosopher Jake, thank you very much for coming by. And Otto, if you're able, will you give our friend Philosopher Jake a quick shout out? Philosopher Jake is also on the F2K Comnet and a great streamer themselves. So check them out. Switch back over to the instructions so you can see why I'm pulling out our next thing, which is this one. Yeah, I've looked in a few of your streams, Jake. It's really, really fun to watch you play stuff too. I lurk in a lot more streams than I talk in. Not gonna lie, I lurk in a lot of them. Particularly the FTK Comnet stuff. Like I see people post in the going live, and I'm like, oh, I wanna watch them out, check them out while I'm like eating my dinner, or while I'm kind of like doing a whole bunch of different stuff. It's always fun. Yeah, that's very sweet, man. I appreciate it. Perks of remote work. Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't always let you be active in chat. So I totally feel that. But it does, let you go by and support the communities. All positive stuffs. I have to kind of angle this one, because a lot of these are red, and we are looking for one more like that side right there. Yo, Boyd! Thank you so much for the resub, friend. I really appreciate you stopping by, spreading the love, spreading those positive vibes, and of course, for the 23rd month in a row. What? 23. That is wild. How has it already been 2 years? What? That is crazy. Thank you so much for the love and support, my dude, my bud, my pal. Void King, of course, is the person who I was cloned from. Little sheep lore. Having a hard time finding this piece. I may end up coming back to this because I don't know. I may have accidentally shelved that one in a different place. I know there are a few special things in there. 500 more in it. You're funny. Yeah, I put a couple things in here. That is not that. It's the right color. It's the right color. I knew that I had put a few things. Yeah, most of the special stuff went into the other box. I knew that a couple things wormed their way in here. Couple things wormed their way into here. So now we've got this. Both of these. You know how earlier we put those two? They now get to actually do something. And yo, Psycho! Welcome, friend! To the City of Electric Sheep! Today, we are building, and you can see it right there, the Ghost. We are chipping away at the Ghost. We're definitely not gonna finish it up this go around, because we are currently this far into it. Currently this far. I mean, this will actually go here. So we're currently this far. We're getting close on this bit though. See you soon, Void King. Thank you so much for coming by and spreading the love, my friend. I always appreciate getting to see you, my buddy. Okay, so this one, we're gonna need 2 of these and 2 of these. Oh, there's a second one of those. Boom, got the pair. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna need 2 of these. Is it this one? Yeah, 2 of these. I was thinking I was gonna have like the first part of the pair for everything before I got the second. Not the case. Oh, where did I put stuff? Right here. There we go. You can kind of see it over there. The black stuff doesn't have a contrasting color scheme, unfortunately. So now we just need one more flat 2x2 circle plate. There we go. So that enables us to make a couple of little engines. So we've got engine 1. Oh, I had a little bit out of frame. That was unfortunate. And engine 2. Engines 1 and 2. The thing that earlier we had plugging in there. Oh. There we go. And then that whole thing goes right there. So it goes with the one hole there. Let's go. This is going to be much bigger than I remembered, not going to lie. Ooh, so this is a really interesting piece that it's having us look for here. So, for one, found this one super quick. That's nice. The piece that I was talking about, like, I could probably even just straight up feel it out. But, so it's this one. It's actually, like, rubbery. Like, it's not a typical Lego piece. It's got that, like, rubberiness to it. Really interesting. Whenever I was, like, sorting stuff, I was like, oh, I don't remember this one. I mean, I remember the piece existing, but, like, I didn't remember it being in the, this particular build. Okay. So this has us that right into there. And then that whole thing goes. So it has us flip it upside down and around. Weird flex, but okay. So that whole thing goes with this upside down, that up. So oriented with that upside down, that's going up. So it kind of, the fact that it's squishy, can kind of squish it into here. And this will keep, that's right, this will keep that from just like popping out. Whenever I've been like moving it around and stuff like that, and you've probably seen it here if you've been watching this series, I'll move it and then this little thing will pop out, which will cause that to fall. Because that little Technic piece, you kind of see it in there. If I can angle it correctly. Connects right into there. So whenever it pulls out, that falls. Because it's that. So this will keep that from being able to pop out quite as easily because that's pushing against it and actually gives it some tension. So that it's not just like loosely flopping about. That's clever. That, I don't remember that design technique. from whenever I've built this before, and I really like it. Like, I really like it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, so how many? 1, 2, 3, and then 4 left over. This is the right one. Okay, then just a Technic pen, black Technic pen. Looking for that one next, because that's a pretty quick one to find. Then another one of these. Then a red grabber for the end of that. And then finally, a blue Technic pen. Not just the straight up pen like that one, but the one that has the ridges on the end. So not the like long pen. Seeing a whole lot of things like what I'm looking for, but that's what I was looking for. The one that has like the connection bit on the other side. So finally we get, I mean, I'll show you me grabbing it, but like that's a relatively large and unique looking piece, so we knew that one was going to be quick to find. So that unique looking piece gets this. Oh, flip that around. In here. So that holds it in place right there. And then also the Technic pen with one, not stud, but one space in between the two. The whole thing goes into there. Then we get our fancy dude. Oh. Put it right in there. So it's sticking out the opposite side of that. And then our red piece on the end. And then that whole thing connects. It has very specific things. So it wants that to connect right into there. That it actively puts here. And that actively goes right there. Nailed it. Since it actively indicates specific ones, it's like, okay, make sure, go down the line. That, there, check. Make sure that's nice and good in there. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, we've got time for one more, especially if it's this one again. Oh. That one's always quick. And we find same things we were looking for before. So we've got that piece. We're looking for the same blue pin with the connector on the other side. That one. So then our red. That one. And finally, well, not finally. So we also need this one. Make sure that's the right size. Yep. And now finally, yeah, there we go. That's everything from that bin. Okay. It's a bit of a wider angle on this one. That into, skip one. That. This goes through this side so that red is on the opposite end of that. Which of course immediately pays off when we put it in here. So again, make sure that we're lining it up properly. Go down the line. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Just like last time whenever I was like, that'll be our final thing. It ends with this piece. This connection. Yeah, we'll do the next 3, because those are pretty quick. And we can grab all the pieces each time. So from this bin, we will need 2 more of these. Our second. Those 2. We'll need 2 more of those kind of like tan things like that. So 1 and 2. And then 2 black Technic pieces. Yeah, because that's all we'll need for those steps. 2 black Technic pieces. So then from this bin, we will of course need our obvious things to grab. 1 for each of the next 2. Aww. And finally, 2 cylinders. Those will be a little bit trickier to find just because they're small. They're much smaller. And they're not like super duper small. But they're that kind of thing without the plate around it, right? So pull that out. Because that's got the shape that kind of baits me into trying to go for it. And final one. Yeah. See, whenever you're just looking for them, how you can see this and think it's that. That is why I took that out whenever I did. So this step has us grab 2 of these and put the black Technic pen and that one that's out there, boom, and boom. So that piece that we were kind of putting in originally, that went through, had 2 extra there. We're kind of capping that off. So then we've got this one. Doing this side first. Oh. And oh, I did the wrong side, so that one will be for our next step. This step, however, I was thinking it was having us put this side in. So, I mean, we're going to be doing the same thing basically on the other side. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to feel too bad about it. That enables us to grab that. It's going in all the right spots. Side and side. Flip over. That thing that we just did. We've got 4. Oh, Elian, I will redeem that, or not redeem, refund that to you very shortly. That is for whenever I'm playing Sea of Thieves, and I forgot to pause it for the Lego stream. So that actually has no practical effect right here, unfortunately. So I will refund you. So there we go. Yeah, it's typically really fun. Like it's whatchamacallit. So like things will be going down and I'll have this blunder bomb and I'll just like throw it at one of my friends while we're, trying to stay alive, and it's actively hurting them. It causes mayhem. It's glorious. So I will definitely refund that to you because it's not applicable to Lego, but it is a really fun thing. Okay, so we added both of those. Cool. And that, unfortunately, is going to have to be it for my lunch break today. We will resume, not tomorrow, unfortunately, because tomorrow I will be, I'll post stuff afterwards because I'm going to get my first COVID shot. Unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Elliot. I'm going to have to go because I have to go back to work. Rules is rules. That's why they pay me money. But it's okay, because I'll see you again. I stream most days, Monday through Friday, at noon Central. Noon Central to 1 p.m. Central. So the time that it is now, it just finished being noon. That popped off at one point. I found it over there. So typically noon to 1 Central for Lego at lunch while I stream Lego building on my lunch break. So thank you very much for joining me for my lunch break. I really appreciate getting to spend this time with y'all. It's a blast. So thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, you stay electric, Sheep City.